Hello everyone, I am Mary Priscilla, working as a lecturer for F&D department. I am here to deal with the topic nutritional counseling, role of a dietitian and food prescription or principles of diet. So what is nutritional counseling? So nutritional counseling, it is one of the most useful methods for assessing the individual to arrive at a solution of his or her problem. So it is a kind of educational activity. It involves the idea of working with the patient, taking relevant decisions, problem solving, or identifying their roles and giving them nutritional modifications. So it also involves advice on personal hygiene and then taking relevant decisions. The objective of this nutritional counseling is to educate the patient, also telling them about the nature of the disease, its hazards, and how it can be recognized or prevented. For this nutritional counseling to become more effective, dietitian plays an important role. So it is very much important for the dietitian to know some of the factors like their religious practices, cultural habits, knowledge on their languages, and also skills to assess the individual about understanding their medical condition and also produce alternatives or solutions. Next, a team approach. So basically a team approach means 4 to 5 people are involved, a physician, a dietitian, or a nurse, and a patient. So they should be encouraged for success in diet therapy. A good rapport should be established always with the patient by the medical team or the team, physician team. Next, he or she should be made aware about the role of diet and how the diet is healing them, their condition. In children and adolescents, family needs to be educated. So some of the various approaches in nutritional counseling are psychoeducational approach, where it involves self-understanding behavioral therapy, where the family of the patient will be educated. Next, if you see the group counseling, where people with the common health conditions, they come in a slot and they are counseled. Then next strategy, if you see the individual counseling. In individual counseling, you need to establish a trust or a rapport between the patient and also clarify all their goals or doubts they are having and help them or motivate them or inspire them in coming out of the health condition. Then some of the teaching aids like booklets can be used, charts, food models, or audio visuals, which includes testimonies about those patients who have successfully lost weight and which will help and inspire others to lose weight. And some of the psychological factors like pain, fatigue, or depression, or any kind of phobia, or the physical factors like the tiredness, anxiety, or the personal factors like lack of money or transport issues should be taken into consideration by the dietitian and also rectify it. So basically, dietitian plays an important role in arriving their whatever problems they are having to come into a solution. So what do the dietitians basically do? They modify the normal diet to improve the health condition of the individual according to their disease condition. Next is about the role of a dietitian. So dietitian is the link between the patient and the physician in assessing the difficult decisions made about the nutrition care. Usually dietitians work in the national hospitals, government and non-government organizations, in the research and education, and then in the industries, in teaching field, etc. So next is about the registered dietitian. Registered dietitians are the only qualified health professionals. They help in arriving at a solution of a problem or help them in nutritional deficiencies, and they work with health and sick individuals. Next is about the food prescription. So food prescription is usually done or involves depending on the patient's the disease management and condition. There are few factors to be considered under food prescription. So first one is economic status. So in acute illnesses, the foods which are recommended should remain within the meal of the patient. In chronic conditions, locally available foods and the low priced foods should be recommended. Secondly, food habits. Each individual need to be considered about their food preferences. So if the patient is a vegetarian, then the degree of vegetarianism should be asked. Whether he is a ovo-vegetarian or he is a Jain, need to be rectified. If non-veg, which are the types of foods he is going to consume. Thirdly, about food intolerances. The intolerances of the patient to specific food items need to be assessed. Some of the patients will be intolerant to milk intolerance or the lactose intolerances, which causes diarrhea or constipation. Then some are intolerant towards the pulses, whole pulses. That has to be rectified by a dietitian. Next, about the food allergies. Some of the food items which the patient is allergic to is seafood, it can be meat products, it can be spices, it can be pulses. So this allergy can result in urticaria. Urticaria is a skin condition or a red rash which is found in the body parts of the body parts. So this has to be rectified by the dietitian. So such foods shouldn't be included in the meal plan. It has to be completely avoided. Next is about the occupation and the timing. So the occupation and the timing of the meal consumed should be considered and sorted.